taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Mustangs will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All wideouts, no backs. Timeout called by the defense is there. To the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Gets it out fast.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just that nowadays wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them, and most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Burks.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They'll try the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Buys a little time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On 3rd down, going up top. Floating away. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Unloads to the wide out. He's got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. The 50, the 40, inside the 30, the 10. Touchdown, SMU. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mateer. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Fighting off the defender. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and an even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
The kick is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brinson. And he's dragged down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. And Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Keeps looking downfield. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finds a crease at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
To the air, it's Jennings. It's complete on the right side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Rides the back on the option to give. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward.
There he goes! And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grab near the marker. It's Ott. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. With the catch, it's Sategna. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
On the option, he'll toss it. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll send the back in motion. Might as well give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires on the move. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. On the move, it's Barnes. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results. They're trailing by 17 to Georgia Tech. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Sends it downfield. Brings it in down the left side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to let it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes the grab deep. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He fires one deep down the right side.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
The Mustangs are rolling down the field. They want to run this quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. The extra point here would tie the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. Bringing a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him. So a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
To the air, it's Mateer. Finds his man. It's Lewis. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Finds his man. It's Burks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting a pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Makes the catch. It's Brinson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Turning on the Jets. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Can't get him to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're...
Touchdown, SMU! And that one will give them the lead.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. And they'll knock him down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gibson. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Using his legs to buy some time. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. The Mustangs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give to the lone running back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. Buys a little time with his feet. Got his man. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Good. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job of finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They could have tried to break the tie with a field goal attempt. Instead, they'll try to punch it in on 4th and goal here in the final period. To throw, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown Sooners! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Harden. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Bringing the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's a...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And third down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback, make the stop, get him to fourth down. The defensive line, the defense was ready to rock and roll. Nice job.
Trying to get behind the defense. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Trying to take it back. The 40. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
On the move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. The short hand, it's Ott. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Catch in the middle. It's Brinson. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
To the air on 1st down. Buying some time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And if you're on defense now, you know what's coming next. They're going to be throwing the ball down into the end zone. A field goal does them no good. You've got to have something lined up on the back end. Get some guys that can swat this football away.
Throws to the wideout. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.